Hello and welcome back to Factorio and Space Age. Last time we did a small failed experiment, or not failed, but this is a bit too fast for the technology that we have. If I get more damage, I think it's gonna be fine. In terms of this, we're about to start the Covarex enrichment process, which is insane. So we're gonna enable this buffer here. So hopefully that's gonna be cool, which means that we're about to be able to craft legendary Biolabs. Now, legendary Biolab, if we take a look in here, can only be crafted in an assembling machine. We need some biter eggs for that. We need some other stuff. So if we go over here, we have the normal Biolab here. Gonna do the legendary Biolab here as well. Right. We need a spoilage boy here for the capture bolt rocket. It's fine. This is gonna take 10 seconds of crafting time. It's not that bad, but we'll put some modules in here. Okay. So we need a legendary lab. I'm pretty convinced that we have the resources available to do that. We'll put that one in here. Now, we are about to have legendary uranium, but what we don't have is the capture bolt rockets. So, what I'd actually like to do here take this setup here, put it in here, and then, well, we'll kill off these actually. I don't want to request anything for this setup. We're gonna go through this, and we're gonna set this up for the capture bolt rockets instead. We're gonna wait for this to be constructed. We're not gonna need this. We are gonna need where the hell this is. Here, this guy. We are gonna need this. Right. Just for some kind of buffer here, we'll put a chest. I don't think that it's gonna be a huge problem. Now, this has a little bit more ingredients than this. So we might have to revise our strategy here a little bit. Let's take this and move that out of the way a little bit. We can move this as well. And then we'll go in here. Okay, so. Capture bolt rocket arena. You have 4 ingredients that you are doing. Can we do... I'm thinking loudly here now. Let's say that we get, for example, steel. And then we get the blue circuits here. Okay. What if we then get something like this, where we'll get bioflux, for example. Not there, but here. So this would be steel bioflux, and then we'd have this here as well. This would come out here. And we'd have power here, for example. That should work, right? I don't know why I decided to do it like this time around. But we can do this, right? Okay. Cool. So capture bot rocket arenas. So we need this. We need this. And you need to get going with these as fast as possible. So we can start getting these. No. Steel, blue circuits, robot frames. So steel, robot frames, blue circuits, robot frames, steel. Okay. Cool. So we'll have steel here. But of green quality. We'll have this, but then we'll have the robot frame. Then the bioflux, but green. And then we'll put these out here. Okay. And then we'll do blue. Wait, no. This is green capture rocket, yeah. We can put that in here, yep. Perfect. And this is then blue capture bolt rocket. This will be blue eel. This will be blue circuits. Blue robot frames. And blue bioflux. And that's gonna be blue. We can take that. Okay. This will be epic, like so. This will be epic steel. Epic blue circuits. Epic bioflux. Epic robot frames. And that's gonna be epic thingamadoo. And at the end here, we're gonna have this, right? Okay. If you accidentally craft a legendary piece here, yeah? We'll do this. You can do that. And I would like to upgrade these to legendary inserters, preferably. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna be. How many of these can you... Okay. You actually consume a fair bit. And... this will be spoiled priority. This is gonna be the same. That's also gonna be spoiled priority. We are really lacking flying robot frames. How many are we making? Not a lot. Okay. Oh, we can take care of that. Let's grab a couple more of these. So, flying robot frames. You guys are being slow. Like, really slow. Can upgrade that. Probably gonna need more engine units as well. And normal engine units. Oh, this is gonna be quite busy, I think. We have a lot of bioflux. Not a lot of the other stuff. Well, that might be because we have steel in a box that we're not using right now. Man, that's extremely clever. Okay, how is our CoverX process doing? What? Oh. Yeah, that's gonna have to be like that. Actually. What's... Actually, I don't think we can have this as a stack inserter, right? That's gonna have to be a normal one. We don't really care about that, right? And that's pretty quick. Can we get that legendary stack inserter guy? There's no uranium here as well. That's pretty sad. So we are out of bioflux. I think we'll send 8k to this. And then on Novice, we'll also say 8k. I don't know if Levi is going to be able to support that amount of bioflux. But I'm gonna take a wild guess and say probably not. Wait, we have this guy here as well. That we didn't. We didn't put any soil for this boy. So let's do that. That would be helpful. Can I do this? I can. Could have done this before then, yeah. Here I can see, like, okay, I can... For example, I can put it here. Or here. Drag seeds here. And then we can drag fruits here. And put them there. Cool. That blueprint, we definitely should be saving here. Soil. Yumako. Save. Maybe I'll remember what the hell that is. We did send the bioflux. Yes, we did. Okay. One thing that I've been thinking about that we probably should start doing is we need to upgrade our roboports here in the main. It's a lot of roboports, but we need to get going on that. At least the bioflux here doesn't spoil very easily. It's good. Okay. Oh, we did get one. Okay, okay, okay. No legendary labs, though. We don't have legendary transport belt either. Let's get that going. Boom. That's gonna be easy peasy. We are draining the bioflux so quickly. Okay, so we're back on Biolabs soon, yeah. And now we're running into the problem that, we don't have enough bioflux here. Oh, this only goes up to 4K. Oh, okay. Oil. Boom. There we go. And then we'll make sure we empty those out. We'll do the same up here. Just so we can get more bioflux in there, if possible. Cool. So... around 5.3k is our new norm, which is pretty good. Right, actually we probably need to do this, yeah. We need to make sure that both of these lanes are filled, so we can get enough bioflux. More fruits. So pollution is gonna start spreading a lot now. But we really need to get this going, right? Can we send 8 rockets at a time here? 4, 8, 12. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Okay, these are not consuming that much. Okay, so we only need 2 capture bot rockets per craft of this, yeah? So it's not that bad. Let's get going with refining this, yeah? This is starting to take some insane time. So if we get out here, we can start doing this. But I only want like a stack here. This is not gonna be like flawless or anything. Actually. That's interesting. Okay, so this setup here actually doesn't work. It has one serious flaw. We do this, and I want to drain this completely and put it back in. So this has one serious flaw that I didn't think of, and that's the fact that it kind of needs a priority so that it goes in here first before it like starts to offload into this thing, right? I don't know how many you stole over here. Oh yeah, you're requesting 100. Okay. That's kind of fine. Refined concrete. We are out of stone for this. We have stone here, we have stone here. We do have a pretty big stone pile here. So that's things that we really need to... We need to tap those soon. Okay, we needed to fix this uranium thing first, yeah? So if we remove all of this, we can send this somewhere. This can go. This can go. Yeah, the fact that the bots are kind of slow getting up here is kind of cringe. So we can move that. So if we say that this is the end goal, and I do this because this is 3 wide, right? So the problem here would then be that I need this to be the same side as this, right? We can't do this, but we can move that one. And then we'll do a filter here, because we're gonna need more of these. That's gonna jump over. And in theory, at least, this here. You can't get another beacon there. You can get one there. So this is gonna be slightly slower than before, yeah? And this is always gonna go in here first. Which is the main thing we were not getting with the other setup, right? So this is actually gonna do the thing. And then once you are satisfied, right? Then that's gonna be pretty fine. We'll need some power here. I think we'll do that, yeah? If I'm correct, this should end up back on the same thingamadoo, right? Yeah. This needs to be a legendary inserter, because otherwise that's not gonna keep up with that. This should actually be a stack inserter, though. But that's like minor things, right? So that's now gonna go down in here, and that's gonna be... You're gonna be eating that very quickly. Yeah, and so now this is not gonna go here unless it, you know, actually can go in there. Okay, so that's so far pretty much so good. Capture bot rockets are slow. But kinda getting there, yeah. Mostly worried that something's gonna spoil in this machine. Other than that, I think it's gonna work fairly well. So. This here is what we'll do. First, we're gonna make a blueprint. This train needs to go as well. And then this whole thing has to go. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna trash unrequested because I don't really need any of that anymore. Okay, we need to go through all these. I think I'm gonna put 600 here. These. 600. 600. Okay. Oh, that's... What was that 600? It's weird. Ideally, maybe we'd try a setup with belts. Okay, let's see. 3 of those are 600, those are 600. Same with them, and with them. Huh. Gonna put that there. That should be fine. So we'll see. All of this is now gone, yeah? We are struggling a bit with concrete, unfortunately. How are we doing up here? We only had legendary stack inserters. This would be pretty cool. Yeah, okay, so now we have reached a point where this is filling up. So this is full belts now. Which is really cool to see. So this is a little bit more. But these can still consume all of it. So. Oh, we still have a little bit here. Yeah, okay. Well, we need to... We need one of these, but for stone. Which is... That's gonna be something. So we're gonna need this. Here, maybe? And then... we can do... I don't know, this maybe? So if we do this, but it's legendary stone instead. Let's take these three, put them here, and then we'll put these here. Hopefully that's gonna be pretty good. Okay, so right now we are able to consume 77 per minute, which is not much. So appliance consumption, normal lab. Is 77. 7 per minute. With legendary, let's see what that becomes. We already have all legendary modules here, so there's not really anything. So we'll put this on legendary. It should be 2.5 times faster, right? This is 864. effective SPM or whatever you want to call that is. Don't know if we have enough for these either. How many of the quality modules do we have? 2.2k. We are actually missing superconductors, which is missing legendary holmium, which is doing its thing, but it's not fast enough. Yeah, we probably want to build something like this for legendary holmium only, I think. One of the reasons why we're not getting so many legendary holmium is because of this. I'm gonna stop this now. We have 27 of these. Because I'd like some other things, right? I think we also do upgrade the inserters, right? I don't want there to be any weird bottlenecks here. Okay, so this is then 2161 effective SPM, right? And science normally that's consuming, I would say, 193 per minute. I'm gonna take my trusty calculator. Oh, I think it's 192.5 to be exact. But I'm gonna round that up to 193. I'm gonna take this and make a blueprint of that. This is 192.5 SPM consumed. Legendary labbies. We'll put that here. So, we were talking about 1200 SPM before. We need 6 labs to do 1200 SPM, right? I think we're gonna go 12 labs because of how that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think this is the goal. We'll take this away. We have not used this train a single time, basically. So we don't really need that. Just gonna put some roboports in there. The only reason we're doing this is because we'll need double the science to do the to do this at the same SPM as we were doing the other researches, which I don't know what to say about that, but that's how the cookie crumbles. That's what we have to deal with. We need more capture bot rockets. And I'm pretty sure this is mainly a bioflux kind of problem. We go to Gleba. Wait, there's 8k. I think we're gonna go up to 16k. We'll do that. We'll double this. We'll go to novice and we'll say that, yeah, we probably want 16k bioflux here as well. There we go. Boom. The rocket infrastructure here does not exactly support this though. We'll do that. And that should be yeah, 24 rocket silos, so that means a lot more. And hopefully that's gonna be enough to really send these. Now I think we're starting to have a bot problem here, which is really, really unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. So I think the thing that we need to do we still need to do the legendary stack inserters, but we also need to probably fix something proper that can go between the planets with buildings and building materials. I probably want to take that out from these other ships. So we need an interplanetary logistics transport thing, Amadou. That's not just the export from the different planets. And I'm gonna convert this guy to the same design as these. We can add even more storage space here. Quite a lot of storage space, I would say. And if we really wanted, we still have like room down here. Maybe some here. So we'll be able to carry a lot of stuff, which is important. And that's gonna essentially replace this ship's need to go to different planets. I think... yeah, it should. It should. But so far so good. Obviously our science consumption right now is gonna be a little bit limited. We're only able to consume 600. So we're halfway there. We just need a couple more labs. And then we can do 1200 SPM again. Kinda. And hopefully we can also do around 12,000 then effective SPM even when we're doing this. Research productivity. That would be huge. Right, we actually needed to probably just say this is gonna be legendary quality. No. We just want legendary quality, right? I don't care what item it is. Boom. The other way around. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, so apparently this here is mining significantly faster than uranium. Which means that this is gonna have a lot to do. But that's okay. That's okay. We should be getting this. Okay. Yeah, so we just need a couple more things from the other parts. But the labs are going. So we're really getting into the kinda late game part of the game. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a really nice day.